You know that friend? That friend of yours, Mark? Let's call him Mark. Mark tells you he has OCD because he loves to mop his floor. Well, love to break it to you, that's not OCD. There are many different misconceptions about obsessive compulsive disorder, which leads to a common misunderstanding about the mental illness. So, what exactly is OCD? Well, now that I've said it a million times, I'll explain. OCD stems from anxiety, which forces those with the disorder to complete rituals in order to bring relief. Emphasis on the word relief. Completing these rituals does not bring joy, it just brings temporary escape from your anxiety before having to do another ritual. It's pretty much an endless cycle that gets in the way of living. The fear that fuels these rituals is often, but not always, that you or your loved ones will be harmed in some way if the rituals aren't done. An example of an anxiety-controlled ritual could be you thinking you have to keep everything you own perfectly organized at all times, or else your dog's leash will break the next time you take her for a walk, and she will get run over by a car. There are also mental rituals, like a situation where you think your parents will be murdered if you don't think the right image in your head every time you let go of an object. Notice that these examples don't involve cleanliness, because while OCD can have compulsions that are based on fear of contamination, it's not limited to just that. There's OCD for doing actions repeatedly, touching every object with both hands to keep actions symmetrical, trying to elude specific thoughts, and more. OCD is a complicated disorder, so it makes sense why so many people are confused about it. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to understand it. 1 out of every 100 people in the US right now suffers from OCD, so it's quite possible you know someone who has it. If you ever see someone showing possible symptoms, it would be better to actually consider what they might be going through than to just dismiss it as a silly quirk or just germophobia.